Shalom. Kahala Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings be to all the Akim that are pushing this word and truth and sincerity. Shalom. Alright. And basically what I'm gonna touch on is this dream or vision, whatever you wanna call it, that I had about 2 days ago, man. Alright, basically getting into like spiritual power, right? The ability to heal. Right. It wasn't nothing too extravagant, too deep, right? But I did get the whole meaning behind it, right? Was the ability to heal, man. Salakia, right? Which was the ability to heal, right? And the Lord spoke about His men having that ability in the latter days, man. And we're living in the latter days where the Lord is finna be, or finna get ready to bless brothers with spiritual power to be out here healing, right? Raising the dead, flying, so on and so forth, man. And that's how some of the elect are gonna wake up in the latter days, man, in the last hour, right? By seeing some of the men of the Lord performing miracles, man. All right, because hey, that time is coming. Right, we're living in a time where hey, those things are gonna be taking place, man. All right, but basically that's what I'm gonna touch on. Right, like I said, it was nothing too deep, too extravagant, so I don't want you, Akim, to expect that. Right, but there's a deeper meaning behind it, man. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to touch on it. Right, I'm gonna try to freestyle it, I guess you could say. I did have it written down, but I don't want to have it all choppy and I don't want to stutter while I'm doing it, right? So I'm gonna try to go, just straight off the head with it, all right? So I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. So I can't remember exactly where the dream started off at, but I do remember being with one of my aunties, right, that I haven't seen in a while, right? Being at this church right across the street from this elementary school called Bayless Elementary, right? And you can know how, elementary schools, they have a park like right by it or right on like the campus or whatever, right? That's basically where we're at. We're right across the street from that, all right? Then out of nowhere, my auntie, she appeared in the driver's seat. So I'm like, cool, like I'm guessing like she's finna take off, and drive, right? So she puts the car in drive and just takes off like, somebody that you're teaching how to drive. As soon as they put the car in drive, they take off like they can't control the damn car. That's basically how it was. She started running over curbs and shit and just basically driving crazy, driving like she didn't know how to drive. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what the hell, like, cause you drive my mom's car. In the dream she was driving my mom's car. So I'm telling her to chill out and shit, like, and basically she said something slick, like, cause her and my mom were known to always argue and all that stuff, all right? So then she turns the car around, right? And she went to talking shit about my mom, right? I think, right? And we were facing this chain link fence, right? And now reality, you think, man, chain link fence, that ain't gonna do shit to a car. But in this dream, it did something to this car. All right, believe that. Right, so she goes full speed at this chain link fence, right? And then out of nowhere, I blacked out. Boom! As soon as she hit the fence, right? And all I remember was waking up in the field, like at this park, and I was looking back, and I seen like the car was like just pieces of shit everywhere, right? At least that's what it seemed like at first, all right? And then I looked to the right, and I seen one of the Akin, one of the elder brothers from the GMS Boston camp, laying next to me. Like for some reason, I don't know why, but you know how dreams are. Like certain events and certain things will pop up in the middle of the damn dream. That's basically how it was, right? So one of the elder brothers from the GMS Boston camp was laying next to me, and he was dying and shit. Like he was struggling to breathe, right? Then I also seen my dog. Like he was struggling to breathe and shit too. Like they was in the car with me during the crash. Like it was weird, right? But then I looked at myself and shit, and I got up, and I was untouched. I ain't have not a scratch on me. I wasn't, like, I was good, man. All right, so I started praising the Lord. I was like, hey, call out Yahweh Bashim Yahshua. Like, I was screaming that shit, right? You brothers know, like, when you're in a dream, it's like you can feel yourself in that dream. Like, it's like reality. Like you actually in a dream. That's how that shit felt. Like, I was, like, screaming at the top of my lungs, like call out Yahweh Bashim Yahshua. Call out Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, right? Because I went untouched. Nothing was wrong with me, shit, right? But then I started crying and shit because I seen the Akia. He was, he was in bad health, all right? And also seen my dog. My dog was in bad health too. So I'm like, shit, right? So I was touching the Akia, the elder brother. I was touching him, and basically I started, I forgot. I think I was praying to the Lord, right? And immediately when I started doing that and touching him, like he woke, like not I woke up, but he got up, right? He was just fine, like nothing happened, man. Right? And then I went to my dog, and it was like I healed him as well. Like he got up and Like they was breathing just fine and all of that, man. All right. So it was like I had that spiritual power, that spiritual ability to heal the brothers and heal my dog, man. All right. So that was just something that I wanted to, to touch on, man. All right. Because what I got from that dream was that, hey, man, we're gonna have the ability to heal out here, man. All right. People gonna be here getting shot and shit like that. You never know. The Lord could put the spirit on you to go and heal one of those elect members that got shot or something, right? That's just an example. I don't know. All right. But that's what I got from it. All right. So I'm gonna give about 3 scriptures out. All right, because the Lord spoke about us having the ability to heal and stuff like that. All right, but this is Matthew 10:8. Heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead, cast out devils. Freely you have received, freely give. And this is ultimately Yahweh Shai speaking to his disciples. All right. But hey, man, we're going to be able to do all these different things, man. Once the Lord really gives us that power, hey, brothers are going to be able to perform miracles, like I said, right? In the latter days, whenever this shit really hit the fan, that's how some of the elect are going to wake up, man, in the last hour, man, by seeing some of the men of the Lord out here performing miracles, out here healing brothers, right? All types of stuff, flying and shit, because that's what's going to happen when you read Isaiah, the 40th chapter. Brothers are going to be able to fly, run from state to state without even getting tired on some flash shit, man. All right? That's how it's going to be, man. But the point from the scripture was, hey, we're going to be able to do stuff like that. Heal the elect, all that. Right? And the Lord said, hey, we're going to perform greater miracles than what he did, man. Right? All the miracles of the Lord that he performed, they weren't all recorded, man. That's what a lot of people don't understand. Right? They hear about the Lord walking on water, turning water into wine, right? Healing the sick, raising the dead, so on and so forth. But those weren't all the miracles that the Lord did. The Lord did far more many miracles than that, man. Right? Let's get this. John 21:25. It says, and there, so I got highlights so you brothers can see. It says, and there are also many other things which Yahweh did, the which, if they should be written every one, I suppose that even the world itself could not contain the books that should be written. Amen. Right? So it's basically, if all the miracles that the Lord did, performed, were to be written down, it'd be like hella books, man. All right? So all the miracles of the Lord wasn't written down, man. All right? Let me get this as well. Let's go to John 14:12, man. All right? John 14:12, it says, verily I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do shall he do also. Right? What was the Lord doing back then? Turning water into wine, right? Casting out demons out of people, raising the dead, healing the sick, walking on water, so on and so forth. Right? The Lord said, the works that I do shall he do. Right? So we're gonna be able to do those things, right? But let's also hear this. And greater works than these shall he do, because I go into my Father. So we're going to be able to do greater works than all the different things that Yahweh Shah was doing, man. We're going to be out here, lighting Esau ass up with spiritual power, right? We're going to be here flying and shit, running, fast as hell. We're going to be able to do all that stuff, man. All right? But, with that being said, that was just something I wanted to touch on real quick. All right? Lord willing, this was, edifying to you brothers. Right? Like I said, it wasn't nothing too flashy, nothing too deep, right? Just something plain and simple, right? But there was, like I said, there's a deeper meaning behind it, man. All right. But with that being said, call like Yahweh by Hashem Shah by Hashem Rakakadash. The abundance of the elders and the apostles of great millstone. Peace and blessings be taught the Akim, not pushing us word into the sincerity. Shalom and above.